Happy Earth Day, we need to talk about Oryx and Crake and the entire MaddAdam trilogy by Margaret Atwood. So, we're all aware that Margaret Atwood is basically a prophet, a dystopian prophet. About 27 years after she released The Handmaid's Tale, Roe v. Wade was overturned. If we assume that the same timeline applies to her other books, then we should start really thinking hard about Oryx and Crake and its other sequel books, Year of the Flood and MaddAdam. The MaddAdam trilogy. The central plot of the series revolves around a mysterious character named Snowman, who we learn was once called Jimmy, as he navigates a dystopian world, a post-dystopian world, a post-apocalyptic world, where it seems he may be the only human left. Where did all the humans go? Well, the humans died in a man-made pandemic. A man-made pandemic, the waterless flood. It's worth noting that Margaret Atwood wrote Book 2, Year of the Flood, and released it the year before the swine flu epidemic. Truly a prophet. And there's a twist, a flip side to the waterless flood. The same geneticist who's known in the books as Crake, the same geneticist who created the waterless flood in the first place also created and bioengineered an offshoot race of human beings that we call the Quakers. The Quakers are basically genetically perfected humans. They're non-violent, they have elaborate polyamorous mating rituals. If you know, you know. They are herbivores rather than omnivores. And we get to watch as our protagonist Jimmy gets to meet the Quakers and spend time with them in their community. They basically get to be anthropologists watching this exchange of culture, and they really don't understand him, and they're actively repulsed by the fact that he eats fish to survive, for example. The MaddAdam trilogy is to the climate crisis and the crisis of neoliberal capitalism what The Handmaid's Tale is to feminism. It's a trilogy about a very near dystopian future. Margaret has said that she doesn't even consider it sci-fi because everything in the books were things that either were, for example, the books deal a lot with genetics and genetics experiments. One major plot point that I found very funny 10 years ago when I first read the books, but find a lot less funny now, is the concept of pigoons. That word is an intentional conflation of pig and balloon, because these are giant pigs that have been genetically engineered to grow human organs for use in humans. A few weeks before making this video, I saw the news story live. They just transplanted a kidney grown inside a pig into a man who needed an organ transplant, and best of luck to him, but I am freaked out. So I love Margaret Atwood. I saw her live. I saw her speak live once. It was amazing. I hope to somehow miraculously be alive when they open her time capsule. I think I know what's in it. Maybe I'll talk about that in a little bit. However, I will say that in this climate, in this world, anyone can be a dystopian prophet. Especially those of us, like peak millennials, who grew up on a steady diet of apocalyptic fiction. I'm coming in with a plot twist. Dystopian futures are created collectively. That means utopian futures can be created collectively too. All futures are created collectively. I think it's so telling of how backwards our culture is that when you hear self-fulfilling prophecy, you automatically think bad thing. You think a person spelling out their own doom. You think a person setting themselves up for failure. Why? How did it come to be that way? How did that phrase come to have that meaning, when in reality a self-fulfilling prophecy could also be positive? You could have a self-fulfilling prophecy that you'll do any number of positive things, and that prophecy could go on to encourage you to take action to make that prophecy be fulfilled. Anyone can be a utopian prophet. Self-fulfilling prophecies are created internally based on a lot of the things that we pick up externally. Dystopian and utopian possibilities are created collectively. And they can be whatever we want. Margaret definitely picked up on all of this within the past 10 years because, although a lot of people don't talk about it, she wrote a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale that has a very positive ending. One of my favorite things about the sequel is that our protagonist gets a name, and she gets to escape to Canada through a network called the Underground Female Road, which I absolutely love. I was clued into the world of utopian thinking by this amazing organization called the Institute for Social Ecology, founded by an incredible dude named Murray Bookchin. They offer a course, a 101 course on social ecology called Ecology, Democracy, Utopia, for a sliding scale of free to really cheap. They're a non-profit, so I like to support them as much as I can as I have the resources, because everything they do is free and for the public. They are the only institution I know of that is bringing together, absolutely for free, academics, PhDs, and the working class, and union organizers and leaders, and just curious people of all generations, of all ethnicities and races, and bringing them all together around the question, why not? Why can't we have utopia? Why have we rejected that idea? David Graeber wrote his final book, The Dawn of Everything, on how all societies have been changing themselves over time. All societies throughout all of human history have found ways of evaluating themselves and changing as necessary when the need to change arose. We can still do that. We can still create change in our society. What it all really comes down to is the stories we tell ourselves. The stories that we tell ourselves about what's possible are incredibly important. The stories that we tell ourselves about what's possible for us as individuals. The stories that we tell ourselves about what's possible for society. The places that it's possible for society to move. We need more utopian fiction. We need more happy endings. Yes, there's a place for drama and grit. But it's not silly or stupid or childish to want a happy ending. The stories that we tell ourselves are crucially important in prefiguring the kind of ideal society that we want. Prefiguration is basically envisioning the kind of society that you want, and then beginning to live as if that society already exists. And a lot of us are already doing this. A lot of us are already doing this. A lot of us are already building community gardens, engaging in mutual aid on the ground, riding bikes, shopping at the co-op. All of those little things that add up. Prefiguration has a separate meaning in Christianity, actually, and I realized that social ecology wasn't the first time I'd been introduced to that concept. In Christianity, prefiguration has a lot to do with end times theology. Yeah, real fun stuff. The prefiguration of social ecology and the prefiguration of Christianity are actually really closely connected. There's a reason that the Christian right, is basically okay with destroying the planet. In the theology I grew up with in the evangelical church, we were basically taught the earth is on an inevitable path towards destruction. The only thing that can stop it is Jesus coming back and fixing things. Now, not all Christians believe this, not even all Protestants. A lot of Christians believe that actually it's up to us to fix things, and once we do, then Jesus will come back. I keep telling everyone, if we want to fix the world, we all have to become anthropologists and theologians and philosophers and psychologists. We need to try to understand the people that we disagree with rather than just shunting them off or using only negative tactics to try to get what we want. Clearly, something has to change because what we're doing now isn't working, and we don't have very long to course correct this ship that the planet is on. The planet will continue with or without us. It's up to us whether we want to be here or not. Murray Bookchin talks about the concept of third nature. So there's first nature. That's what you think of when you go to summer camp or, go to Girl Scouts. First nature is what you're seeking out when you go on a backpacking trip. Second nature is human nature. Second nature is the suburbs, the cities, all of the things that humans build. Third nature is the ideal combination of these things. It's what would happen if we used every resource we had to create a post-scarcity society where no one was ever needing or wanting any of the basic things that a human being needs for survival? What would happen if we all organized to create fully automated luxury gay space communism? Or at least sort of the groundwork, the literal groundwork, the part where we're here and we set up some solar panels and some windmills, and then we can have lunar punk and hydropunk and all of the other punks, and we can also be working on all of these things at the same time. But we have to get the post-scarcity part down first. Third nature. But like I said, third nature is happening all around us. Third nature is all around us all the time. We just can't always see it. I'm a suburban nature kid. I am a third nature child. I'm here at one of my favorite spots on the Pittsburgh riverfront, at the Allegheny River. I'm by some train tracks, that are covered with graffiti, and I'm by the water. And I feel good when I'm here. This is where I come running, by the train tracks. I feel good when I'm here. I feel good in third nature. I feel good doing urban exploration. I feel good chronicling the things that humanity has lost because I know that we can get them back. Like I said, we're all already doing third nature all the time. If we go by the dystopian timeline, then we have about 5 years to course correct this ship around climate change before we sail off the edge of the earth. But I don't think dystopian timelines work the way that utopian timelines do. I think that the universe is built with fail-safes all over the place. I think it's time for a lot more people to become utopian prophets, including Margaret Atwood, who's already well on her way. I think we need an Oryx and Crake sequel. I think we need a MaddAdam. I think the MaddAdam trilogy needs a sequel. I think we're already well on our way to creating a society that has fixed all of the problems that exist within our current society. And yes, I do really mean that. I am a software developer, I'm an autodidact myself like Murray Bookchin, and I'm well aware of all of the issues that we're currently faced with. I'm also aware, as an armchair psychologist, that what's limiting us most is the stories that we're telling ourselves. So let's start telling different stories, happier stories, better stories. Let's start creating new, self-fulfilled and collectively fulfilled prophecies. Let's manifest together.
Captain's log, Jeff's in by the sea. The ship is on course, climb aboard, follow me. Delphine, Pythia on the comeback. White, green, silver, red, yellow, black. This is your captain, speaking yellow and black. Like a sunflower clock, get you back on track. Try something new, shoot from the hip. I'm building an ark, safe spaceship. Captain, planet, year of the union. Bonnet and Blackbeard, holy communion. Third nature, Google Murray book chin. Prefiguration instead of destruction. This is your captain, speaking yellow and black. Gentleman pirate on the attack. Prismatic prophet, just try to stop it. Oracle and Delphi, you'll take what you get. Tarot tower, helio power. Try to eclipse me, but it's prism hour. Kraken's awake, prepare for attack. Republic of pirates, time to fight back. Captain Cloud Chaser, back on your screen. Haters on the internet, bring out the gleam. Psychotic prophet, and you can profit. Pandora's box, never know what you'll get. Pandora, check out the papers. ICIJ, thanks for the labor. Vacation to paradise, what will you see? Barbados, Bahamas, they're calling to me. Climb aboard the Revenge before you grab the rope. Don't let Zaslav pirate your hope. Hollywood, Panama, time to break up. Our flag means life. Hoist it up. This is your captain speaking yellow, green, black. Gold hippocampus, back on track. Go ahead, break the chain, separation. Qubit to qubit, quantum nation. Prismatic prophet, sun, moon rising. Waters of the tide, more spend organizing. Goddesses, gardeners of the new Eden. Time to learn the ecology of freedom. Leap year, it's an Amish paradise. Room spring a baby, roll the dice. Check out our fusion of champion teams. Impossible birds meet the Pinkerton OGs. Pink, white, silver, crystal, Sylvania. Take flight, let that cracked bell ring. Yeah, sound of music, gold in them hills. Black and yellow, come get your fill. Billy Penny, original Quaker. Year of the flood, it's the land of the Quaker. Brotherly love, egalitarian. Community, no solo libertarians. From the Seneca to the Shawnee, Delaware, Iroquois, Haudenosaunee. North, south, east, west, red, yellow, black. Medicine wheel, give the land back. Dawn of everything, David Graeber. Dawn of the age of Aquarius, that's her. Gaia, Yamaya, serpent, synergy. Been a while, wanna team up? This is Delphi. This is the Kraken speaking, red, green, black. No room at the inn, cause it's under attack. Jesus Christ, they're bombing the streets. I'm beaming that into your brain like I'm a 5G tower. Run on solar power. Tick tock, once you look at the hour. Solar prism power, wake up. Alarms going off. Time to wake up.
been talking about Dorothy a lot lately because I think she has the potential to literally be the anti-Stutz. And this is coming from me, a client that she discharged 2 years ago and has never communicated with outside of a way that could be like, you know, verified and documented, because she is ethical, unlike some people. The anti-Stutz. She didn't understand when she wrote her dissertation why she felt so drawn to this like strange desert area as like a my side of the mountain woman from northeastern Pennsylvania. But I know why. It's because of me. Like, yes, me. Crazy stalker ex-client. It's fine because I am legally disabled, so like no one can charge me with anything in court and get away with it. Also, that is a joke. I am not actually a stalker client. I am in communication with her. The place she was drawn to is called the Jawbone. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what OHV stands for, but the Jawbone OHV area in the Mojave Desert in California, about an hour and a half from Los Angeles. There are tons of endangered species there, and they're very at risk, especially the poor tortoises. Literally dehydrated like myself and carrying the world on their backs. When I had a manic episode in 2022, despite all of her best efforts to consult with other professionals, Dorothy had to discharge me as a client because she recognized that she didn't know how to help me when I was manic. So I've been practicing. I'm actually technically manic right now, or coming down from a manic episode. And I've gotten better at articulating my experiences around mania, partially because of what happened. Dorothy is a listener. She listens for the desert, and she listens to people who don't always speak English well. Before she was a therapist, she got her start as a peer support individual, a peer supporter, working with those who have schizophrenia. It's really hard to learn new languages. It's really hard to learn how to speak about bipolar mania and psychosis. But me and my fellow radical mental health mad pride friends are getting better and better and better at explaining what's happening to us in those states. And Dorothy's listening. Again, non-conventional listener, a good listener. Dorothy told me in 2022 that she prefers to have control over her own internet presence, and I'm intentionally defying that rule. There's a lot of reasons for this. One of them is that I'm a rebel. Another is that I'm not her therapy client anymore, and I don't have to listen. Sorry. There's tortoises out there that we need to save. Because she's a really good therapist, she disclosed to me at one point, when I was talking about sort of irrational triggers, that she wishes she could write more. And she's such a good writer. She made her entire dissertation like totally accessible as far as readability, which I love. Like, nothing has pissed me off more in academia than when we read Judith Butler, and I was like, there are such important ideas here, but they're couched in the least accessible language possible. If you can't convey an idea in terms that other people can understand, it's pretty useless. Dorothy's not from the ivory tower. She's from the woods. And I'm from the suburbs. Third nature kid. She's an eco-psychologist. She's anti-Stutz, and she's literally here to heal the world. Repair the world. prefiguration instead of destruction.
This is your captain speaking yellow and black. Gentleman pirate on the attack. Prismatic prophet, just try to stop it. Oracle at Delphi, you'll take what you get. Tarot tower, helio power. Try to eclipse me, but it's prism hour. Kraken's awake, prepare for attack. Republic of pirates, time to fight back.
Captain Cloud Chaser, back on your screen. Haters on the internet, bring out the gleam. Psychotic prophet, and you can profit. Pandora's box, never know what you'll get. Pandora, check out the papers. ICIJ, thanks for the labor. Vacation to paradise, what will you see? Barbados, Bahamas, they're calling to me.
Climb aboard the Revenge before you grab the rope. Don't let Zaslav pirate your hope. Hollywood, Panama, time to break up. Our flag means life. Hoist it up. This is your captain speaking yellow, green, black. Gold hippocampus, back on track. Go ahead, break the chain, separation. Qubit to cubic, quantum nation. Prismatic prophet, sun, moon rising. Waters of the tide, more spend organizing. Goddesses, gardeners of the new Eden. Time to learn the ecology of freedom. Leap year, it's an Amish paradise. From spring to baby, roll the dice. Check out our fusion of champion teams. Impossible birds meet the Pinkerton OGs. Pink, white, silver, crystal, Sylvania. Take flight, let that cracked bell ring. Yeah, sound of music, gold in them hills. Black and yellow, come get your fill. Billy Penny, original Quaker. Year of the flood, it's the land of the Quaker. Brotherly love, egalitarian. Community, no solo libertarians. From the Seneca to the Shawnee, Delaware, Iroquois, Haudenosaunee. North, south, east, west, red, yellow, black. Medicine wheel, give the land back. Dawn of everything, David Graeber. Dawn of the age of Aquarius, that's her. Gaia, Yamaya, serpent, synergy. Been a while, wanna